Welcome everybody. Monday was with Mom. You know me. I'm Ranger. That's Mama.
Hi.
Sheree's sitting over on the side
Hello.
with Junebug and Dolly.
And Carla's still not feeling
Yeah,
good.
Carla's still a little under the weather. Always be a good time to congratulate Rob, Michigander, man. He's a grandpa.
Oh,
He just
congratulations.
He didn't have his daughter had her daughter today,
Congratulations.
early this morning.
If that's the first one, I know how you feel.
8 pounds.
Mm.
Was born, what time was it? Probably around 9 o'clock this morning. And I promised I wasn't going to say anything, but that's, we're recording it today. Of course, now it's giving it away that we wasn't really recording it on
Well, it's
Monday.
pre-recorded.
That's right. It's pre-recorded Monday with Mom on a Tuesday, the week before.
No, we show it on a Monday.
No, it was cool because I got to thinking, and I told him, I says, Rob, I said, you realize that your granddaughter was born on the 12th day of Christmas? Oh, that was kind of cool. Well, it's
That is
12th
cool.
today.
Yeah, it really is.
So she was born on the 12th day of Christmas. I don't know. There's a song in there somewhere.
Yeah, on the 12th
Something
day of
about
Christmas.
Lords of Leaping or something. Anyhow, this show is completely and totally inspired. Ever since I seen his video the other day, and this is all his fault, so it's all whatever happens. Dave Hughes made mention that Mom was going to reveal all the naughtiness from Kentucky Ranch. So this show, because Dave Hughes, he kind of looks like Santa Claus, so this is sort of going to be the pre-Christmas naughty and nice Mondays with Mom.
That could open up a can of worms.
Where Mom is going to reveal naughty and nice things, not only about me, but about little Miss Thing sitting over here. Because, like, some might not realize, there have been ornery times in our lives that we have done some ornery things. We've done some cool things.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd let you.
I broke bad a lot.
Well, yeah.
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind, I'll tell you.
I know what it is.
When you caught the house on fire.
No, it wasn't exactly. Oops.
The little strings was hanging down off of the towel.
You started it.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was trying to help.
Yeah, you said you was going to help, so you thought you'd burn them off.
Yeah, I thought I burned them little.
Well, I wasn't home when his dad was supposed to be babysitting.
I was at school.
And I wanted to go Christmas shopping. And when I came back, oh my goodness, the kitchen was horrible.
It was black.
Yeah, he's...
The towel was hanging on the refrigerator.
No, it wasn't. It was a towel rack.
It's a towel rack?
Right next to the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
And these strings were hanging down.
I kept lighting a match and burning them off. I thought, well, I'll help get rid of these stringy things. I didn't realize they were supposed to be there.
This friend of ours was visiting, Walter.
Walter Chisler.
Yeah, he was there.
And my dad was sitting at the kitchen.
Yeah. Walter says, look at that beautiful, bright sunset.
And Dad was like, Walter, the sun set 20 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
Oh, thank goodness it didn't burn the house down. It just damaged the kitchen.
Yeah, well, it was smoked. It wasn't horrible
No, I
damage.
washed it down. And
Thank God it didn't burn the house
It
down.
had to be about 1969, wasn't it?
Probably.
Stone would have been about 6.
Then one time, this was Sheree.
You've opened a can of worms.
Hey,
Donald was a firebug. I forget what it was. He started a fire out in the barrel or something.
we had a trash barrel in the backyard.
Yeah, and Sheree...
But I think it was a burn barrel, wasn't it?
It was a burn barrel.
Well, I thought I'd burn.
Cherie blackmailed him over it.
For
She
years.
told him, "You tell Mom, and I'm gonna tell on you."
He listened to me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then one time we were living in Salt Lake City. Now you was about 14 or 13, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I did not know this until you confessed to me not long ago.
Oops.
That you took the car and drove it up to
Oh,
Randy's
yeah.
house.
Drove up
to
to Randy
pick
and
him.
got him.
Yeah. And you said you was scared to death.
Yeah.
I did not know about
I
that.
drove real careful. Well, it was all in one subdivision. I didn't get out on the interstate or
Yeah.
anything. It was a lot
I'm
like-
glad it scared you, though.
It was funny. Well, it was funny later. It wasn't funny at the time.
No.
He talked me into doing it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I forgot about that.
I guess I had gone to bed. I don't remember.
Can't remember what was going on that night.
Most of the time we got in trouble. I think we were together.
Oh, I got to tell this one about Cherie. When she first got her driver's license. Or,
My first trip by myself.
no, Donald
Well,
was
Donald
with
was
you.
with me.
Oh, the way that backed into us.
Yeah,
And they
and claimed that
totaled her car.
they were going uphill, coming out of this grocery store.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it.
Ah, Lord.
Safeway.
Was it
I
Safeway?
can't remember.
Anyway,
I remember it was a USA gas station at the top of the hill.
Cherie had just gotten her driver's license, and they were coming out of the store, and apparently this woman backed into Cherie because there's no way that she could have drifted into
Oh, no.
that woman.
We were going way up because it was real steep the way that drive was.
But see, a 16-year-old teenager, she scared Cherie to death. So Cherie
Well, no,
parked
she got
the
out of
car.
the car. She was being really nice.
Yeah.
And it put Cherie at ease. Well, she got all that Cherie's information. They didn't give Cherie hardly anything.
Mm-mm.
I can't remember. Well, I guess when she filed against the insurance companies when Dad found out.
Which was before we even made it home.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, Cherie parked the car and wanted Donald to run over her before
Oh,
she
Lord, yeah.
I decided death was easier
Yeah,
to face
she
than my
was-
dad.
Yeah, and she was going to drop me off and drive over a cliff and all kinds of stuff. But in the meantime, see, they didn't even scratch the bumper on the car.
Mm-mm.
And apparently this lady had taken her car and slammed it into a brick wall or something and totaled it. Or that was the story. I don't know what the deal was, but she
I
was
don't
wanting a
either.
brand new car out of this whole thing. It
But
never
our
amounted to
insurance,
anything.
our insurance paid for it.
Every
Did they
time I
pay
had
for
it,
it? I
Yeah.
can't remember.
yeah, they did.
Did they?
Yeah,
Sure did.
Yeah.
settled out of court.
I tell you, people are so
Every time I
ignorant.
had a fender bender, he was with me.
Yeah, well, there was a time that one guy with the camper backed over us
Yeah, throwed it into reverse
and
and
got
here
out
he
and said,
come.
"Y'all okay?" Yeah, and he said, "Lord, come to find out that was like his 10th accident in 6 months or so." Lord have mercy. And then, what was the one guy that sideswiped us? Or
No, that was the time we was on our way to school.
yeah, it was on the way to school.
And I come out and he come in front of me. He darted from a parking lot across the street
Yeah, that's right.
and I plowed into him.
Yeah.
And that cop says, "It looks like you in parking lots don't have much luck."
Lord. No, I thought you were going to tell the one on Cherie when I was first born. You just
yeah.
brought me home.
Yeah.
Oh, I was bad.
Yeah, she was 3 years old.
Kill the
And,
competition.
Yeah, basically.
I was washing down the walls and I took all the pictures down. And I had this big picture of Jesus. And
It was one of them spooky pictures. One of them was his eyes that follow you. Yeah.
but she put that picture over him, got up in the crib and started jumping up and down, and I heard him screaming. I went in. Oh my gosh. No.
I think the nail or something
Yeah,
Cut you
cut
right
my
in the
eyebrow
nail.
or something. Yeah.
It's got you right in the forehead.
Then you have to tell, because, okay, theirs tried to kill me. Then a few years later, where was it? I think we told it, we'll tell it again. We were at the Cedar Point or somewhere. Remember I had the balloon and they was letting me lag behind?
That was at a
Or
mall.
at the mall?
Yeah,
it
that was at a mall.
Yeah, we were at a mall.
Me and your dad was watching. Both of you had balloons, and
Yeah.
we was watching the balloons.
We didn't know that.
No, wait.
So we come around the corner. Sharia's saying, "Mister, we're lost." It scared that guy to death.
Scared Donald to death.
Yeah.
If the leadership panics, everybody panics.
Lord, I guess that was.
That was funny.
Tell about Donald starting the fire in Wendover.
Oh, that was up on the hill. We were
Oh,
playing.
oops.
Yeah.
Oh, firebug.
Yeah.
I was in the pyrotechnics.
What they didn't know is we had these mics on. They were hot. And they were up on this hill, just right up from the stage where we were playing. And you could hear what they were saying. But they started a fire up there.
See, they started. It wasn't just me.
No,
I
he
don't
was
know
with
how you
about
did
3
it.
other kids or 4.
Yeah, and you know what? I can't remember where in the world we hooked up with them other kids. They was.
They must have been the kids of the people on that motel or something.
It's possible. I
They
don't
was
know.
something else. They talked me into following them. We crawled that storm drain underneath the interstate. Lord, it was a long storm drain, and we crawled through it.
Oh my gosh.
Lord, if we'd have got caught, it'd have killed us. Or if we
Well-
got stuck, or if it had collapsed. Yeah, I'll never forget that. It was so creepy. About halfway through it, and I'm like, I'll get out of here. But I couldn't back up. It was too small to back up, so we had to crawl on
Oh
through.
my gosh.
And
Yeah, I don't remember that.
so we got to the other side, and they're like, let's crawl back through. I'm like, no, I'm walking back. I'm like, no, don't want to do that no more. Nope. I don't think you were with us, though. You were somewhere else.
Do you remember that time that me and you was playing hide and seek when she went to Florida right after her brain surgery?
Yeah, and you was chasing me and tripped and
And I
busted your...
slipped. Man, I went sliding into this cinder block.
I'll tell you what,
Busted my knee all
to
to
this day, I come running up, and I don't know, it just burned in my brain. I looked down, seen your knee, and you could see the bone, you could see the...
I could remember seeing it sticking out.
Yeah, it's like, oof.
I freaked out.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But my dad's on the road. My mom's in Florida. And we stayed with this old woman. Her son took me to the hospital. And I looked up and there I was. Let's see, 9 or 10?
Mm-hmm.
I looked up and all these Japanese doctors looking down at me. And they were as nice as they could be. But here I am, no parents there. I know I had freaked you out.
Oh, it was... I want to go back home so bad. I'd had enough because she was just so mean to me.
That old woman was mean.
She made you eat the eggs, didn't she?
No, I wouldn't. What happened is the first day we were there, she made us some bacon and eggs. Well, when I was a kid, I had this weird I would only eat the yellows.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't eat egg whites.
Take your toast.
So what I
and
would
dip
do
it
is
in.
I'd take my toast and
I
I'd dip it
told
in.
her that before I left.
Well, I did that. She's like, you need to finish them eggs. And even Shreep was taking up for him. Well, he don't eat the whites. Well, in this house he does. She put them back in the refrigerator, and every morning I'd get up. You gonna eat them? No. I'd go out. I'd
She
have to
wouldn't
go.
feed him.
Yeah, I had to go without breakfast.
Made us sleep in the attic. There wasn't no air conditioner up there.
That's ridiculous.
It was in July.
Oh well. Anyhow, that's not a bad story. when you get back to Breaking Bad here.
But that scared me to death when I went to the hospital. But
So
I did get to ride in that convertible.
Yeah, he had a fancy convertible.
Yeah, and
I can't
that was
remember what
fun.
model it was.
As much
pretty
pain
cool.
as I was in,
I
that's
know
pretty
the
neat.
ride to the hospital was traumatic, but it was kind of cool because we did it in a fancy convertible.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, okay, well, that's the Breaking Bad stuff. So now, so that our audience doesn't go away thinking Kentucky Ranger and his sister are a couple of jerks, total complete jerks. You gotta have a couple of nice stories.
We were
nice
typical
things
kids.
That we did.
We were typical kids.
Yes, when I got out of the hospital, you had the teacher had all the students sign this big card and bring it home to me.
Yeah.
You remember that?
And I'll never forget. I forget what was going on now, but at the park, you come home and you had won this big teddy bear.
Oh, that was
they had
on
a little-
Holly Avenue.
Yeah, they had a little festival, street festival or something.
Yeah.
That was
And
in
I'd won a
Firestone
drawing.
Park.
Yeah, I won a drawing for it's like a big panda bear or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we took that to Salt Lake and we lost that in the apartment fire because of smoke damage.
Yeah.
Everything stunk so bad we had to get rid of our clothes and everything.
That was awful.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Come on now, you gotta come up.
Well, I'm trying to think.
Do you remember the time? Was you too little to remember the time that we was playing with the nest of bees up on Talmadge
I can't
Avenue?
remember that.
You couldn't have been over 3 because I think that's about 66. We found this big nest of bees. We're shoving a mop into them. All of a sudden, I seen that one bee come out there and start chasing us, and I yelled at Donald, "Run!" He took off. He took off a run, and that thing got me right in the head.
Lord have mercy. Come on now, we're running out of time.
Well, I'm trying to think.
Mama,
She only
think.
remembers the
She
She
bad
only
stuff.
remembers the bad.
Well,
Lord, she remembers things I'd forgot.
about setting the house on
I'm
fire.
re-traumatized.
Oh, do you remember the time that me and Donald got into it and I threw a shoe at him? Remember that over on Knott Drive?
Yeah, and I ducked, and I think we talked about that.
I didn't know what had happened. I believed your story.
We told what? How?
Until the neighbor told you what happened.
Yeah, I think we told her that the wind caught the door.
Yeah.
Yes, the wind caught the door and shattered the window.
Donald's crying. She's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. So we come up with this big lie.
Oh, goodness.
But we weren't all bad.
No, you weren't.
Just can't remember any of the good things. Oh no, I did the one good thing.
What?
I remember overhearing you and Dad talking about you didn't have enough money to put gas in the car for him to get to work.
Yeah.
And I had watched an episode of Electric Company. They
Oh, I
told the
forgot
story
about that
about the
show.
bird putting stones in a bottle of water to raise the water level up so that his buddy could get a drink of water. I thought, well, if it works in water, it'll work on gasoline.
Yeah.
So I took out to
When
the
he came to a
yard
picture
and
which
I
was
grabbed up all
filled
the
with water,
rocks that I could find and
Put his
put them in the gas tank.
he found that only a little bit of water was left inside it.
So I had to drive the car
Yeah.
to pick your dad up, and it started sputtering, and it quit on me. And then if I'd let it set long enough, I'd start it and go a little further.
But he wasn't
So when we had took it in
just as he was about to give up in
to
despair,
get
he
the
had an idea.
gas tank
He
checked.
picked up a pebble
Can't
and
remember
dropped
that
it into
guy's
the
name.
pitcher.
He used to take it.
Then
Yeah,
turned
Don
around and dropped
something.
No, yeah, it was Don something or another.
He kept
Yeah.
Chevron
throwing pebbles
station.
into the pitcher.
Yeah,
The water got
and he
higher
told us
and
what was
higher.
in there.
And
Yeah, he had to
finally,
take.
the
He had to
water
drop the
reached
gas
the top
tank
of
in.
the pitcher.
I was surprised your dad didn't get mad
Sitting
over
on the
that.
handle,
That's
he
one of
drank and
killed me
drank the
over.
water
But he
until
didn't. He
wasn't
didn't get
thirsty.
mad
Oh, I
over
think
that.
he asked what the deal was, and I think I told him.
Mhm.
And,
The moral of the
apparently
crow and the
he
pitcher
found the
is,
humor in it or
you can
something.
figure
I
Yeah.
out
don't know.
lots of ways to do anything
I'll
you
tell you
really
one thing.
have to do.
Tell him about, since Donald's into all this electronic stuff, and I mean he's just awesome at computers and putting things together. But tell him how he got started, and you couldn't keep nothing was safe around him that had mechanical.
Oh yes,
Stuff
about what 7, 8, something like that. And I had to go to school, I guess, and talk to his teacher. And I told the teacher, that everything that he got, he tore apart.
Yeah.
And whoever that teacher was said, well, let him do it, because that will teach him. So we had a place like Goodwill.
It's called the Deseret Industry.
Yeah, so
My
I
favorite store in
started
the world.
buying all these radios and
All
whatever.
radios and turntables and
Typewriter.
Yeah,
typewriter.
and I just let him tear it apart, because that teacher said one day he'll put them all back together. And
Well, I did.
sure
I
enough.
started, I started off tearing stuff apart and just examining all the pieces and stuff. And then I started, I wonder if I could put it back together, and I started putting it back together. Then I'd get old turntables and radios and stuff, and I would swap parts out to make one. One wouldn't work, and I'd take the parts and use them on another one to get it to work. And yeah, that's how I got into electronics and stuff.
Right today, if it wasn't for Donald, I don't know what we'd do.
Me neither.
I was at a printing store with him one time when we was still in Utah.
Mhm.
And we had to go get some stuff printed off or something, and it was a really fancy printer. And he never asked a question. He saw this person doing something with it. Well, he goes over there and just starts acting like he'd just always used that thing. And I said, how do you do that? He said, I'm an observant kind of guy.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. I've always been like him. Extremely analytical and observant.
He don't even have to use that. I mean, he could just look at the pictures and put something together.
Well, I tell you what, looking at the pictures, I can do it quicker than it could. With my dyslexia, if I start reading instructions, it confuses me.
Mhm.
I'm an extremely visual person, and I can do it. That's one reason I'm horrible on tests. Taking tests, forget it.
Well, you was always good in school taking tests.
No, I wasn't. I was good in school, but as far as taking tests, I was good at taking tests. I didn't really start having trouble till that drunk driver hit him.
Mhm.
Almost killed me.
Yeah.
Smacked me in the head.
You met when I was with you?
Huh?
You talking about the
That
drunk
was in
driver?
the
No.
trailer park.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I was
him.
only, what was I, about 9?
Yeah, he run right over him, and then he throws
He's
it in
getting ready
reverse.
to back
and
up and back over me.
he
Oh
did
my
back over
gosh,
him.
that was
But
scary. That's the scariest.
blood all over the place.
Scared me to death.
Almost killed me.
And then Kate, our neighbor, picked you up and carried you all the way down to
Yeah.
her
To
place,
her place.
and nobody would let me near you.
Man, Lord. But yeah, it was weird. I had a weird experience with that. I don't know if you call it an out of body or what it was, but it was strange. But yeah, good Lord, how many stitches did I have in my head?
Quite a
Several.
few.
Well, it cracked my skull open.
Yeah,
Yes.
it did.
And yeah, ever since then, brain trauma is kind of an odd thing, but it did something. I was never quite the same. Not that I'm one of these weird people gonna go up on a bell tower and start shooting at people. Kind of weird, but I just it affected me.
Yeah, it
You
did.
remember that oscilloscope you built?
Yeah, I've still got it. I doubt
That
it would
thing
work.
was
I'd have to replace all
1,000
the
pieces
capacitors.
of that thing.
Yeah, it was Heathkit.
I made sure that went with us wherever we went.
I still have it.
I'll never forget when it come in the mail. I looked at that and I thought, oh my God. All these little
Well, it's
teeny
Heathkit.
intricate pieces.
That's one of my favorite places, other than the Deseret Industries, Heathkit. When they closed that store, that was the saddest day of my life. I loved Heathkit.
It don't exist.
Nope.
Well,
Well, see what they did. Zenith bought them out, and they started with their televisions and the computers and stuff. They started pushing their computer stuff, and they got away from the electronic kits. Then they completely did away with electronic kits, and they figured, well, we're just going to do the Zenith TVs and the computers, and they went out of business. I think in late 80s.
Well,
But yeah, I've still got that. I wouldn't want to plug it in right now.
between electronics and photography, you're really good at all that stuff.
Yeah, I love my electronics. I love my photography.
But
That's
what one of
nice-
those? Huh? Go ahead.
Oh, the one nice thing about digital photography is I don't have all that stinky darkroom
Oh,
chemicals.
Yeah.
He had an awesome darkroom set up one time.
Yeah, the two stinkiest chemicals was sepia tone and stop bath.
Mhm.
Lord have mercy, that stuff stink. Woo!
But when we were kids, what one of us didn't think of, the other did.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we got into some orneriness. Oh, Lordy. Well, anyway, we're bumping up on the 30-minute mark. So that didn't go too awful bad.
No, not too bad.
And Dave, you did this. This is all your fault. Now everybody knows my dirty secrets. Y'all, this is worse than doxing. Y'all know my deepest, darkest, horrible secrets.
He was a good kid.
Yeah, he
you
was
truly
ornery.
know.
Just typical.
We're good.
We got hurt a lot.
Yeah, we did. I got
You know,
scars all over me.
Back when we were kids, they didn't have these playgrounds like they got now.
No, they didn't. They jumped
didn't have all that.
You fell off. You broke your arm.
Remember that
They
thing?
kill you.
Remember that thing shaped like a rainbow in the shape of
Oh
a
yeah,
rainbow?
big half moon. Structural steel. You
Darn
climbed
got up on
it.
top
Monkey
of that.
bars. Remember monkey bars? I don't even
Yeah.
think they have monkey bars. They're too
No.
dangerous anymore.
And the merry-go-round?
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing merry about them things that
No,
throw you off.
Lord have mercy.
Teeter
Oh, and you
totters.
remember about every school, every playground I ever remember had the great big tall slippy slide.
Oh,
It was
burn
made-
yourself
made
coming
out of
down?
chromium steel.
Yeah.
And on a hot summer day, you'd start down that thing, and it must have been 900 degrees. And
That Tim Hawkins, Anna brought up him, and he was talking about that. I was cracking up about
Oh, yeah.
sliding down, and you.
halfway
Burn
down, you
yourself.
realize, but you're already committed. It's like, I've got to ride this to the bottom.
That half moon thing, you got up there one time, you could have been over 5 or 6. Me and Becky's yelling at Donald, turn around,
Yeah,
Donald.
turn.
He was too scared. He got up.
Yeah, I got up.
He
I
got
froze.
down at head first.
Yeah.
Busted his
Oh.
head all to
Oh,
pieces.
Lord have mercy. I tell you, just some of the goofiness.
I don't know how we survived. I really don't.
No. But,
Parents back then kept a lot of Band-Aids and peroxide.
you ain't kidding. Well, you survived, you survived or you died.
Yeah.
And well, Lord, we never thought about putting a helmet on riding a bicycle.
I'll
No.
tell you another thing they didn't have back then. They didn't have sunscreen.
No, or knee
They had
pads,
copper tone.
elbow pads,
Oh, I'll
knee
never forget
pads.
that
and-
time you got sunburn on your back.
Oh yeah,
I
right.
stayed
I
sunburned.
remember that. Oh, and another thing you remember about when we was kids, the real popular thing, Evel Knievel.
Mm-hmm.
How many times I'd come home with blood all over my arm,
Oh,
or
yeah.
I'd try to jump with my bicycle.
I
I'd
even
build
done
little
that.
jump ramps. So Evel Knievel, wee woo, and I'd crash, smash.
Do you remember Turpin Hill?
Oh my God!
I
yeah.
used to go down that flying.
We remember Raymond. He did, and the front wheel come off of his bike, and he took a spill and took the hide off of his arm.
It's 1,000 wonders with me and you didn't end up breaking
Lord
our
have
necks doing
mercy.
that stuff. Oh, Evel Knievel was the thing
Oh, it was.
back in the
Yeah.
day.
Lord
It
have
was a
mercy.
bad influence.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, we're gonna have to get off here because we're way past the 30-minute mark. It's been interesting.
Think Santa Claus will still come to our house?
I don't know.
It
Well, I think
probably changed his
Dave
mind.
Hughes is Santa Claus incognito. Dave Hughes is like the hippie version of Santa Claus. He's what Santa Claus looked like back in the 60s. If he lived at Haight-Ashbury and lived in a microbus.
Oh, dear.
He's got a little goatee beard. Hey, dude. Of course, his famous saying is, I don't know, man, I don't know. I got my little camo Dave bear. Y'all haven't seen my camo bear, have you?
I don't think so.
I'll have to bring it over, show it to you. Or take a picture. Well, I've got a video on my YouTube channel, my camo bear. I call him my camo bear. But anyhow, we got to end this. It's just when you're having fun, you don't want to stop. It's like, somebody stop me. But as always, God bless, and everybody take care. And Rob, congratulations again on being a grandpa.
Yes, it's
And,
a wonderful
sweet.
feeling.
Oh, it's a sweet baby. I can't show it. It's on my phone. I got my phone up there.
Yeah,
I'll show you a picture of it. It's a sweet looking baby.
yeah. Was it a
All
boy or girl?
Girl. It's already got its eyes open.
Oh, that's
Well.
so sweet.
And just looks like she is ready to go. She's like, woo.
Let's get out of here.
And don't know its name. He didn't even. I guess she's got so many different names. She ain't quite sure which one she's decided to
Oh,
name her. So
well, you'll find out.
I'll have to. Of course, we'll know about it when y'all are watching this Monday. Everybody will know about it because I guarantee you, Rob's done told everybody.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep something like that in.
Yeah, I promised I won't tell him. He was messaging me back and forth. He's at the hospital this morning. He was just fretting and carrying on.
Oh,
And but yeah, congratulations, Rob. And Dave Hughes, this is all your fault. God bless y'all and take care. This has been kind of fun. And we'll see you next Monday.
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.